Well, VWAP opens lead to VWAP chop, and we got a lot of that today. So we're going to go ahead and recap today's trades from the live stream, which happened on my main channel, Trades by Matt, every morning at market open. So come hang out over there. Let's go and dive into today's live stream recap. Oh, good morning. Welcome. Happy Monday. Hope you're all having a good day so far. Hopefully you had a good weekend. As of right now, it's looking like a VWAP open. This is what the daily looks like, sitting on some volume. Got a block sitting up at 95, 94, 250 up there. That's actually pretty big. It'll make the rest of the book look a little bit more normal when that gets taken out. It's right up at the highs, the little short-term highs. We got overnight highs up at 160, 100 points higher, 80 points higher, I guess. Overnight lows down at 955. Not a bad little spread there. It's just a VWAP open, which is kind of a bummer. Opening up above yesterday's value area high. So, I mean, you know, in theory, you open up above yesterday's value area high, you open up above VWAP, you're really targeting the overnight highs. But if we come back down and say we start trading under 50, we're kind of looking for a 20K rotation down into 950 rotation. I think are the two kind of next spots, just based off of volume from Friday. I think that makes sense where interest was, right? But if we can crack this 100 level, then yeah, the rotation to 160s I think looks pretty solid if we can get out and above VWAP pretty aggressively. That being said, VWAP open, we know how that goes. Potential for some choppity chop. In other news, I'm hosting a card night with my friends. My office is getting transformed into a card table. I found one at Costco for like 200 bucks. LED lights, padded armrest, cup holders, felt top. I'm gonna put it right here. Got an automatic card shuffler for 20 bucks. Don't know why I haven't bought one of those before. Thing works really well. And man, markets are open. Rotating card shufflers is always such a long process in home poker games, and someone ends up bending the cards super bad and stuff. So having a little, like, you just put your stack of cards in, press the button, and it just shuffles it perfectly. So clutch. Saw those on Reddit. I want one. I know. I was like, do I really want to buy one? And then I was like, you know what? Yes, I do, because I'm getting an office space in, I don't know, like it'll be done in a couple months. I absolutely want a poker table for the office. So it's gonna go live in there after it's done here. News. Thank you for pointing out news. I kind of forgot. I'm a little slow currently. 8:45, we got PMI. So news in 15 minutes, and then Google's be at 9:15, 10:30 yields, 6 months. 8:45 will be the that's my green light to trade anyway, so I'll be waiting till 8:45. All right, back below yesterday's value area high. So I think if we hold under 250 or under 2050s, we got yesterday's close right here, 2030s also. Yesterday's point of control, yesterday's value area low, all coming into play. All right, there's news. Into that block at 65. Didn't even fill it all the way. Got 120 out of it. Very opened up. Very thin. Yeah, I saw Kane drop a podcast. I need to go listen to it on Words of Wisdom. Pretty cool. All right, we filled the block, that 265 block. We got a big one down at 2010 as well. Ran the VWAP. Potentially going to come back down. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know where pointing control. Pointing control is right where value area high is actually. All right, so now that we're done with that, we're kind of clear on news. We have Goolsby speaking. I don't know if that's going to do anything, but we don't have any other like big news for the session, at least while I'm streaming. 10:30 again. You got 6 months. Getting tighter, still a little thin. Volume back at 45. I'd personally, with the way we're set up right here, I personally want to see more downside, just based on the fact that we're holding under yesterday's value area high as of right now. Kind of just makes me want to see us rotate down into 20K. But it's pretty, we're in like kind of a, you know, 10, 15 point chop range right now. So there's not a whole lot for me to do right now. I just became green lighted to trade. I always wait the first 15 minutes if you didn't know. All right, back above yesterday's value area high. I mean, as long as we're above yesterday's value area high in VWAP, then it quickly turns into a search for 160. This is kind of the interest zone that I was talking about pre-market, right? The 50s to VWAP. Under it, you're kind of looking for yesterday's point of control and lower. Above it, you're looking for overnight highs. So it's really just, I mean, both ways are if-then statements, right? If we're above this, then I'm looking for that. If we're below that, which we just kind of popped it, then I'm going to look for that. But it just says area of interest as of right now. And it's lit. It's lit. It's lit. It's lit. All right. Coming into spooky season. The end of September here. September 23rd, Monday. What do you call a typo on a headstone? A grave mistake. I like that one. Oh God, tomorrow's joke. I'm so sorry that I often accidentally read the next day dad joke. It's because I put my drink right next to it. So I put my drink right next to the calendar and then my eyes just kind of rotate over. But God, tomorrow's, man. Depending on your sense of humor, it's funny. Alrighty, pushing 2100. This is good. Got buyers with Delta pushing nicely. No wick test. Could potentially get away with like opening range, depending on how aggressive we are at like 85. Could potentially be a little buy up, depending on, again, how aggressive you're feeling. I personally don't hate it for like a quick little scalp. Like 86 down to 81, really. That volume at 81. But I mean, that was a nice candle. So something like this, I think, is actually fairly interesting. The only downside is that we just barely swept it, but like, look at Delta. I don't know if we get to fill or if I get to fill. Okay, unfilled. Oh, almost immediately, just 9 points down. Barely missed it. And I'm stopped out. -9 there. Worth a shot. I really wanted us to not do that.
Did you know Halloween originated as an Irish holiday? It was named after Halloween. LLLLLLLLL.
That's funny. You need to see the words for it. Here goes VWAP again. I really thought we'd hold volume a little better there. We didn't. Fire's still looking decent, to be honest. I think we push it again. And then we just ended up bouncing VWAP instead. I just wasn't willing to give it that wiggle room. I feel very, very okay with 10 points or sub 10 points. A sub 10 point loser for me is that's tight, in my opinion. So I'm okay with that. Worth a shot for some continuation. We just didn't get there. So on to the next. I did not do this during the very beginning because my brain was a little hungover, but I think I'm a little back. We're gonna give it a shot. Oh. I think it's EAST, right? So I'm looking for EAST. Beast. Really? Oh, I already tried A in that spot. Damn, that was stupid. All right, back to VWAP. So the T has to be in one of these two spots. So maybe it's ST. ST. And then the A has to be in one of these two spots, assuming it's not the very beginning. A needs to be here. E needs to be here, probably. Or E could be here, I guess. Stera. That's not right. Stella? Is that a word? It is. Oh. Okay. Oh, steel. Oh, come on. Steed. Steed? Steer. No, not an R. I already did an R. Steam. It's either steam. Steep. I mean, it's just lucky at this point. It's just which one do I guess correct? That's the problem. Steam, steep. I think that's it, right? It's just those two. Steed, potentially. I'm gonna go with steam, but it could be steed or steep. Oh, let's go. Alrighty, pretty happy with that. God, you're trying hard, dude. It's just part of the it's part of the brain cure. Gets the brain fog out, you know. I mean, look at this, dude. 40-point sweep, 50-point just immediate retrace of it. That's kind of dirty. Might set up for a clean IB breakout though. I hope so, man. I hope so. It's kind of what I'm waiting for right now. I'm really not interested in trading. Like I gave it my shot to trade around VWAP here, hoping to get out, and it's just not happening. So I'm not really interested in trading this. I'm not interested in trading around 70. Uh-oh, chat. Should I draw the line? What's gonna happen? It's either one of two very clear options. We either hold the trend line and bounce back up to 2090, or very clear option of we snap the trend line and we flush very hard. Both very easy trades to call out here. Both of which I will be saying I did correctly. See, obviously we bounced off the trend line here. I mean, it just makes so much sense. Is that going to be the local low? Is that going to be the low into new highs, chat? Imagine. At least it feels that way. We got 5 minutes till initial balance is set, by the way. It's what, 90 points? Initial balance low was formed first. As of right now, initial balance high was formed second. So if we stay here, then it's like, you know, you look for a 120s breakout, which I don't hate. I don't necessarily love it, but I don't hate it. All right, IB is set. Dude, even the breakout is terrifying, honestly. Oh, the line. The line is here. I was looking off screen. The line is here. Value area low. The line. Yesterday's value area high. I just can't bring myself to buy it, I'll be honest. I think it's probably the right play. I just can't bring myself to do it. 30 points off the meme line. All right. Maybe it's time. Maybe. I doubt it, to be honest, but I'm gonna go ahead and set it up for it just in case. This looks like I probably get filled. I shouldn't even say that. I'm gonna jinx it. All right, man. Let's see how we respond here. If we catch some legs at IB breakout or not. It's trying. I'm gonna go ahead and put a break even stop. I just don't trust it. Probably get filled. Yep, I'm out. Break even stop. Ran up what, 5 points? But that's what I said I was gonna do on all breakouts. Was 5 points in the money. Stop goes break even. We either get the momentum or not. We didn't get the momentum, so scratch trade. No harm, no foul, which is a good spot to be in, by the way. I'm happy with that. If it's gonna do it, I would rather be break evened.